It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A 30-year-old man remains in a critical condition in the John Hunter Hospital after shots were fired following a police pursuit at the entrance on the Central Coast. A critical incident team from Lake Macquarie is investigating the incident. 2 firearms, a long arm and pistol have been seized. Daniel Bolton suffered 2 gunshot wounds during the incident, and police are yet to determine if he was wounded by officers or his own weapon. A new report modelling the impact of COVID-19 shows Newcastle and Lake Macquarie are likely to be amongst the hardest hit areas by a wave of disadvantage across New South Wales. The report by Equity Economics looks at the likely flow-on effects once the JobKeeper and JobSeeker payments are wound back. It says unemployment in Newcastle and Lake Macquarie will soar to 12.3%, while homelessness rates are set to increase by 40% within a year. The report welcomes a social housing maintenance and construction program foreshadowed in the upcoming state budget that says more investment is needed to address the looming crisis. A man is due to face court in November after he was picked up by police for allegedly driving while disqualified at North Lambton. Police say they had cause to speak to the man at a service station early Monday morning and found he was disqualified from driving until December this year. It's also alleged the rear number plate of his car was covered with a substance which made it unreadable, and when this was removed, the vehicle's registration was found to have expired last month. New reports suggest only 2% of women make up the workforce in trades across the Hunter, and local MPs are calling on the state government to change it. Research by Tradeswomen Australia shows a lack of skilled women across 62 trades, including carpentry and mechanics. Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery wants the government to develop long-term change to encourage women in industries which need more apprentices.
One of the key barriers is a cultural thing where women don't think that they can do those jobs, or they're not encouraged to do jobs out there in the workforce. They don't necessarily think that they have the skills for those jobs, and that's where we need to change that culture, because they often do. It's certainly capable of doing any job that a bloke can do.
Cessnock Council is hoping to secure funding from the state's Fixing Country Bridges program to replace the ageing Klein Street Bridge at Weston. The timber bridge was damaged during the 2007 and 2015 floods, and Council wants to build a higher bridge which can also cope with heavy vehicle traffic. The project is tipped to cost $1.3 million. Council has secured half the funding from its bridge construction program and the federal government's Roads to Recovery program. The St Vincent de Paul annual community sleep-out is taking place in Maitland tomorrow night. The event aims to raise money for those sleeping rough this year, with participants sleeping out in their cars, couches or backyards. Regional Director Claire Van Dorn says there are currently 30 Hunter residents registered to take part in the sleep-out, but there are a number of other ways people can get involved.
Go onto our Vinnie's website and certainly still register, donate. Everything's on there for you to connect into this for the community sleep out. So it will be fantastic. And I just want to say thank you to the people that are actually undertaking the sleep out, but also for our fantastic donors.
2NURFM Sports.
Ash Wilson believes this W League season will be different as she takes over as head coach for the Newcastle Jets. Rival clubs will need to go after home talent as many high-profile internationals left the country due to COVID-19's impact. The 36-year-old says the forced changes means it could be anyone's season.
This has sort of forced their hand a little bit, and we've been playing like this, encouraging our quality local players, having a few younger players. So I think that the competition could be anyone's this year, and I definitely want to make sure that we're pushing for that.
Wallsend swing bowler Omar Farouk considers himself lucky to call Newcastle home. The 24-year-old Pakistani narrowly missed the travel bans back in March due to the coronavirus. Farouk is yet to take a wicket with none for 35 and none for 20 from a combined 14 overs, but hopes to get one soon. And Belmont veteran Luke Harradine is calling Saturday's match against Waratah Mayfield a career highlight after scoring a century. Harradine and Bailey Newell were able to put on 150 for the first wicket, with Belmont scoring 7 for 193 off their 40 overs, only to be chased down. That's sport. I'm James Forjax.
And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 38, 6, 40, 45, 17 and 36, and the supplementaries are 26 and 30. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.